Hey guys, it's Appleminte. Welcome back again to my channel. So, as you guys might know, I have a Discord server, and if you didn't know that, I have the link in my description below where you can join. Shameless self-plug. Anyway, I have a questions and suggestions channel in my server, so I actually get a lot of my video ideas from that channel, and today's video was no exception. So, as you can see by the title, I'm diving straight into degeneracy, but before we get into that, I want to thank today's adorable video sponsor. I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Cats and Soup. Cats and Soup is an adorable and relaxing idle game in which cats boil their delicious soup in the peaceful forest. All of the graphics are hand-drawn, which in my opinion gives the game a really unique and cozy feel. The game features very simple and easy gameplay that anyone can enjoy wherever and whenever. Find cats carrying out their daily tasks such as boiling soup, chopping vegetables, and delivering ingredients to other cats. You can tap on each cat to interact with them, as well as play mini-games to catch fish and feed them. Decorate and furnish your cat's room, and even dress them up in adorable costumes, which is my favorite thing about this. The game even allows you to switch the atmosphere between a warm spring day or a cozy winter night, depending on the mood that you want to set. It was selected as top 3 of the Google Play Indie Game Festival and already has over 5 million downloads. You can get the game for free using the link in my description below. So thank you again to Cats and Soup for being today's adorable video sponsor. So like I said, for today's video, I am drawing the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach characters as cute anime girls. And I've actually been into Five Nights at Freddy's for the past, I don't know, I guess since it came out. Whenever a new game comes out, I catch up on MatPat's videos on game theory, and I watch Markiplier's playthroughs. So I've been into it for a few years now, and I always find it interesting. It's a very convoluted story, but it's fun to watch and fun to hear theories about, so I'm interested in it. But for this video, I'm turning them all into cute girls, as I said. So the first one I'm drawing is Freddy, as you can see, and I'm just basically building their designs somewhat based on what the characters, I guess, already look like they would be wearing. I mean, they are animatronics, so they're not specifically wearing clothing, but each character kind of looks like they would be wearing a certain outfit based on how, I guess, they're painted. So that's kind of what I'm going off of. And with that, I'm kind of taking the personality of, or at least my interpretation of their personality, and I'm kind of using that to build their outfits as well. So Freddy's kind of like main character, kind of, and more of a calm, kind personality. I won't spoil anything, I guess, in case you haven't watched playthroughs and you're interested, but yeah. So for this one, it's just a very basic design, kind of like a little leotard, but almost like a tuxedo leotard. That's kind of how I imagine this one. And the lightning bolt in the middle, instead of putting a lightning bolt, I put little blue shirt ruffles that would be coming out of the center of the outfit. So this design was a little bit more basic than the other ones, but that is Freddy, and I'm putting him or her here on stage first. The next character that I am drawing is Monty, who I don't know if it's an alligator or a crocodile, but I'm just going to say alligator because I think that's what Monty is. So for Monty's design, I had a little bit of difficulty at first figuring out how I wanted the hair to look, because Monty has a mohawk, and so I don't usually draw mohawks on girls, but I decided to do a giant tuft of hair right in the middle that would be colored red, and then the rest I wanted to do very, very short cut green hair. So I didn't want everything to be completely shaved on the side. I like kind of that like messy punk hair look. So that's what I went with here. And I did, like I said, I made Monty have a little bit more of like a punky design, but in his original, I guess, well, I keep saying the word design, but yeah, in his original look, it almost looks to me like he's wearing pants, because I guess it's supposed to be printed like gator skin would be printed. So I interpreted that as pants, and which is, you know, it's different from the other designs of the other characters in this. So I wanted to make them all kind of look a little bit different and have a different type of outfit. So that's why I went with pants for this one as well. And then I added the star-shaped sunglasses on the face, which I really like the look of. They're different, and something that I don't usually draw, so I think it gives a little bit more flair. Then I found a alligator-ish like pattern that I was able to overlay onto the pants. So sometimes when I'm having trouble with patterns, I just like to overlay. It's easier, especially for artwork like this. And yeah, now I'm just adding some of the finishing touches, and onto the stage Monty goes. But this one was fun. It was definitely different than the other characters in this series, so I had an interesting time with this one, even though it was a little harder at first to do. And the next character I am drawing is Chica, who I think I was the most excited to draw just because she's, in my head, she's the more cutesy one of the bunch. And I think the game kind of pushes her as that too. And she's, you know, she's got a big ribbon on top. Her colors have a lot of pink in them. And so to me, she speaks more to a very cutesy look. So I gave her fluffier hair, and for her outfit, I decided to go with something a little poofier because while on her design, it looks like she's almost wearing like a leotard, in my opinion. I didn't really want to go the leotard route. So instead of shoulder pads like everybody else, I gave her puffy sleeves on her shoulders to still speak to that like puffy, sticking out kind of look from the outfit, but not in the same way as everybody else, just to give it a little bit more of a feminine, girly look to it. So that is why I went with that. But as you can tell for these drawings, I'm doing a little bit less detail because in order to do 4 drawings in one video, I couldn't do completely finished drawings, if that makes sense. I needed to kind of tone them back a little, but I didn't want them to be as unrefined as a regular sketch would be for me. So I did finish them a little more than I normally would for a character design. But that's kind of the direction I needed to go with for these, so I could do all of them in one drawing, especially for digital art since it takes a while, but I plan on putting them all together in the end, so I think this actually works good for what I'm trying to do here. And then I added all the finishing touches onto her, which it's always fun to add patterns and things like that toward the end. It really helps everything come together, and just adding some shading and little details like that. And so, yeah, I think she is one of my favorites in this just because, like I said, I like drawing girlier characters and things that are very frilly. So she definitely speaks to that. And that is Chica. And so now on to the last character in this. You'll notice for all of these, I'm slightly changing their pose a little based off my, I guess, base model I tend to use when I draw, that I drew once and now I kind of use it when I do character sketches. So this one is Roxanne Wolf, and for her, I also wanted her to have a slightly punky look, but not as much as Monty. Roxanne has a tuft of hair as well, right in the center, that's colored differently, but it's not like a mohawk or anything like Monty's was. So she, I believe, she has what I would interpret to be a large ponytail at the back of her head. So I made it very spiky and all over the place, because she's a wolf, so she would be very, I guess, fluffy. But I am humanizing these, so I'm not giving them animal ears or anything, though for Roxanne and for Monty, I kind of give them more elf-like ears just because I thought it would look better, but still kind of keeps them almost human-like. They don't have animal qualities, I guess is what I'm saying. But anyway, she was, I think, my second favorite to draw of all of these, just because I liked the way she looked already. Like, I really liked her design, so I was excited to see what I could do with it, turning her into a human. But she's pretty straightforward. And yeah, overall this was a lot of fun. I know it's a little bit different because I don't normally do franchises like this, or at least I haven't drawn anything like this for my videos in a while, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm very much in the security breach Five Nights at Freddy's hole right now, so if you're into the game too, let me know in the comments below if you've watched it, or if you intend on it, or if you just don't care. I mean, that's fine too, you don't have to like it. But as always, I have all of my links in the description box below: my online store, Patreon Pin Club, Discord server, and Instagram, as well as the link to our wonderful sponsor today. So check those all out, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time as always, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye!